Day by day, the popularity of Rust is skyrocketing. It's taking over the internet. From operating systems to back-end development, cryptocurrencies, and IoT gadgets. I thought Rust was just that language people bragged about knowing on the internet to feel smart, but now it's everywhere. Oh, I see. Pun intended. Rust is basically out there doing everything that C++ used to do, but without giving you the PTSD from semicolons. Born at Mozilla thanks to Graydon Hoare, Rust was basically made as a better replacement for C and C++. Think of it like this. C is your strict dad who's always yelling,
"Hey kid, clean up your memory and don't forget to free the pointers, or else..."
Sure, he's powerful, but one simple mistake, trauma for lifetime. But Rust, on the other hand, is like your cooler stepdad.
"Hey bud, don't stress about memory leaks. I've got ownership, I've got power checking, no worries."
What I'm basically trying to say with this Christopher Nolan level story is Rust got the same speed with high efficiency, with far fewer crashes, and guess what? It doesn't even need garbage collection.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, and let's not forget Cargo, the GigaChat package manager of Rust. Want a library? Just type Cargo library name and boom! It downloads, compiles, integrates everything. Now compare it to C++ non-existent package mess. Oh, you want a library? Good luck digging through a 20-year-old forum post, then downloading a random zip file from a sketchy site, spending hours editing a 1,000-line makefile that you don't even understand. And finally, facing a compile time error that looks like it was written in some alien language. That's why a migration is happening. Because C++ programmers are tired of no package managers, memory safety bugs, buffer overflow, dangling pointers, and companies are literally losing billions because some 5-year-old intern forgot a free call. Meanwhile, Rust is like, no garbage collection, no leaks, no undefined behavior. Because there is no chance of error in Rust. Why? Because you must fix all the errors at compile time, otherwise your code won't even compile. And maybe because of this, the popularity of Rust is skyrocketing. GitHub reports it's growing at about 40% year over year. And big companies are all hiring Rust devs like crazy. Like Amazon is using it for cloud services. Microsoft is rewriting parts of Windows in Rust. Google is baking it into Android safety, and even Linux kernels, the C of C, has started using Rust. And fun fact, 53% of Rust dev use it daily, up from just like 42% in 2022. So is this takeover of Rust like good? I mean, a world with safer software, fewer security holes, fewer angry system admins. I mean, sure, maybe you have to borrow another lifetime to understand borrow lifetimes, but at least no more memory safety nightmares or no more catastrophic security breach. And because of this, a huge number of devs are joining the Rust cult. And the community is growing rapidly. According to Stack Overflow's 2024 survey, Rust was the most admired language, 83%, for 7 years in a row. And let me tell you, nobody loves anything in programming for that long. It's crazy. Now, looking at this, you might say, first, Rust is safer, better than C++. Second, it's very high performing. Third, great for critical infrastructure. Fourth, loved by developers, like 83%, not a joke. And 5, has actual real jobs. But as we know, every bright light has a broken bulb. Every good thing has a bad side. Like the learning curve for us can be pretty steep. Things like ownership and borrowing and even compiling a code can take a long time. Conclusion. Rust isn't perfect like everyone else. It will humble you, confuse you, and maybe even age you. But it also gives you the power without the nightmares C++ bring. And who knows, maybe someday Rust will run the entire internet. Until then, join my Discord server.